ยาดุษฎีบัณฑิตกิตติมศักดิ์ให้พนักท่านนายโฮเซ รามอส ฮอร์ตา
May I now call upon the President of Ramhang University Council to present a bouquet of flowers to His Excellency.
ท่านอธิการบดีท่านนายกสภามหาวิทยาลัยในประจวบชัยสารมอบช่อดอกไม้ให้ท่านนายโฮเซ รามอส ฮอร์ตา
I now call upon the President of Ramhang University to present a bouquet of flowers to His Excellency as
และ
well.
ขอให้ท่านอธิการบดีมหาวิทยาลัยรามคำแหงมอบช่อดอกไม้แสดงความยินดีแด่นายโฮเซ รามอส ฮอร์ตา
I would now like to invite the Chairman of Ramhang University Council to propose a toast to our distinguished guest, His Excellency Dr. Ramos Horta, the President of the Republic of Timor-Leste.
อวยพรเป็นเกียรติแด่ท่านนายกโฮเซ รามอส ฮอร์ตา
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen,
ท่านสุภาพบุรุษและสุภาพสตรี
may I
ที่เคารพ
ask you, all of you, to join me in toast for the congratulation
ทุกท่าน
of the President of Timor-Leste,
ท่านประธานาธิบดี
President
ติมอร์เลสเต
Jose Ramos Horta, for his
โฮเซ รามอส ฮอร์ตา
doctorate degree in political science from Ramkhamhaeng University
ได้
today.
รับ
Congratulations.
ปริญญากิตติมศักดิ์ดุษฎีบัณฑิตสาขารัฐศาสตร์
I would now like to call upon Mr. Ove Moravat, the Chairman of the International Peace Foundation, to introduce bridges.
ขอเชิญ
Mr. Chairman, please.
ประธานมูลนิธิสันติภาพกล่าวสุนทรพจน์
Sawadi Krab and welcome to the second ASEAN event series Bridges, Dialogues Towards a Culture of Peace.
ขอบคุณครับ
Bridges is facilitated by the International Peace Foundation, a non-political and non-religious foundation under the common patronage of 21 Nobel Peace Prize laureates based in Vienna. The events are hosted in cooperation with various local partners, including some of the country's major universities. And I thank Ramkhamhaeng University for hosting our event today.
ขอขอบคุณมหาวิทยาลัยราม
Having
คำแหง
started in November 2008,
ในวัน
Bridges
นี้
is now being continuously held in Thailand and Malaysia until April 2009, involving the Nobel laureates from all different fields.
และบัดนี้
The second ASEAN series of
เรา
Bridges
ได้
is an independent contribution to the Decade for a Culture of Peace and Non-Violence,
หลายครั้ง
initiated
แล้ว
and promoted by the United Nations General Assembly.
ซึ่งงานนี้
It follows a series
ได้
of
รับการสนับสนุน
300 Bridges
จาก
events,
สหประชาชาติ
which the International Peace Foundation has already hosted in Thailand and the
เพื่อ
Philippines
สัน
since
ติภาพเป็น
2003.
ที่รู้จักกันดีในไทยและฟิลิปปิน
34
ส์
Nobel laureates,
มี
as well as
ผู้ได้รับรางวัล
13 other keynote speakers and artists,
14 ท่าน
such as Dr. Hans Blix, Deminita Roddick, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, Vanessa May, Jesse Norman, and Dr. James Wolfenson participated in these events.
ซึ่ง
In Thailand, many of them were presided over by Her Majesty Queen Sirikit and Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Maha Chakri Siranthorn,
ที่
and reached an audience of 90,000
และ
participants.
สมเด็จ
As peace cannot be achieved instantly, but is a process which needs time. Bridges has not been organized as a single conference, but as an ongoing series of events in which Nobel laureates and international decision makers have built strong bridges with leaders in all parts of society and with the general public. With the basis for peace being education and synergies being the fruit of cooperation, the International Peace Foundation has not realized bridges alone, but has carried out the program together with UNESCO and 88 other national and international institutions, including 33 major universities and schools. The multidisciplinary and pluralistic approach of bridges reflects that peace involves all parts of society. It involves the awareness and social responsibility of politicians, the business community, scientists, artists, and the media. And since peace within ourselves, our families, and our environment starts in our minds and hearts, it involves every one of us. In this sense, bridges challenges us to cross borders and to build bridges by listening and opening up to other viewpoints, by generating new thoughts, by developing innovative forms of cooperation, and by fulfilling the desire of everyone to get to know and to learn from each other. This can lead us to a world in which we will be able to understand each other and the complexities we face today in a new light. The globalized world needs broad strategies for change to secure a sustainable future for us and the next generations. So let us be inspired by the knowledge and the wisdom that Bridges continues to offer. An opportunity to get a more inclusive, interconnected, and through dialogues towards a culture of peace, which needs the participation of everyone. I thank His Excellency President Professor Jose Ramos Horta, the 1996 Nobel Laureate for Peace, who has agreed to come to Thailand to support the events. We now look forward to his keynote speech and to his important contribution to build bridges. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, honored guests, His Excellency Dr. Ramos Horta will now deliver the keynote speech of the day, a speech entitled, Is Long-Lasting Peace an Attainable Dream? Your Excellency.
จะกล่าวสุนทรพจน์เรื่องสันติภาพที่ยั่งยืนเป็นจริงได้หรือไม่
The Chairman of the University Council, Your Excellency, the President of the University, Your Excellency, professors, adjunct professors, senior lecturers, students. First, I would like to say how it is humbling to be awarded the doctorate honoris causa from such a prestigious university that is the life of many tens of thousands of students in this country. But also, what a great pleasure it is for me to be coming back to Thailand today in my capacity as president of my country. I had been visiting Thailand for many years in different capacities and have learned to understand, to appreciate, to admire His Majesty the King, the people of Thailand, for your creativity, your resilience, your hospitality, and how you always prevail over tensions and conflicts and continue to build such a wonderful community of people, such a wonderful country. I'm accompanied in my visit to Thailand by my foreign minister, Dr. Zacharias Costa, who actually only a few weeks ago was elected president of his party, the Social Democratic Party, one of the 5 parties in the coalition government in Timor-Leste. He was, maybe you would like to... He was also for many years a resistance spokesperson, and particularly was our representative to the European Union in Brussels. The Secretary of State for Natural Resources, Dr. Alfredo Pires,
ทำงานให้กับประเทศชาติ
come also from a tradition of a long dedication to the country and the people.
ทำงาน
Our ambassador to
มาเป็น
Thailand,
นานนอกจากนั้นขอต้อนรับท่าน
Dr. Jean Camara,
เอกอัครราชทูต
a, a student leader in Indonesia, grew up in Indonesian occupation, was in
ผู้
prison,
น
studied law while in prison, and completed when he finished his prison
ำ
term.
เต้ด้วย
Today, he is ambassador to Thailand, and yesterday we inaugurated our embassy in Bangkok.
เรามี
And also
สถานทูตของเรา
the Dr. Constancio Pinto, today head of our bilateral affairs division in the foreign ministry, but graduated Brown University in Providence,
จบ
and
จาก
master's degree Columbia University, New York, and in many years chargé d'affaires of our embassy in Washington. A student leader also during Indonesian occupation.
ในวอชิงตัน
And Dr. Paulo Remedios, my senior
อีกท่านหนึ่ง
advisor, legal advisor,
ท่านด็อกเตอร์ผู้เป็นที่ปรึกษาของ
and a staff member of the Secretary of State of Natural Resources,
ท่านหนึ่ง
and other accompanying staff of mine.
บัดนี้
I thank you all for giving us the honor to be here at this university. I begin by
ใน
apologizing
ห้องประชุมนี้
that rather than producing a well written academic paper on this topic
ขอ
with footnotes and references that are required normally by professors,
จัด
I have to confess I haven't had the time
เตรียม
to
ตัว
write such an academic
ที่
paper.
ต้องเขียนมาล่วง
So
หน้า
what you will hear will be an improvised,
ได้ยิน
random collection of thoughts on this very
ออกมา
timely and yet complex topic.
และ
But before that, I have to thank the International Peace Foundation
ขอบคุณ
for
มูลนิธิ
your
สันติภาพสากล
thinking of me, Dr. Morawetz for
ถึงผม
inviting me to many of the programs that the foundation has so successfully established in this
โครงการ
region.
ของท่าน
The theme is genuine
หัว
peace,
ข้อ
an
สำ
attainable
คัญ
dream.
ที่จะพูดถึงในวันนี้ก็คือ
If you were to
สันติภาพ
listen
ถาวร
to
เป็นความจริง
someone like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, he probably would tell you,
ดาไลลามะ
yes, it is an attainable dream. I am a dreamer, but also I'm a practitioner of international politics and
เป็นจริงได้
diplomacy,
แต่ผมแม้
a casual student of humanities history,
แต่